Hi everyone, not done a video for a while, but this weekend is the Blackpool Chess Congress, the best tournament in the world, so that should be fun. Best weekend I've done since Preston in November. Just going to play a 15-minute game to warm up in a bit of a break for mock exam revision. So let's go. Game started. Okay, d4. I've never had the Grunfeld, I don't think, since I've been on this site, so I'm not getting any practice against it. No, it's not going to be a Grunfeld this game either. Could be a QGD or a Nimza or a... Oh, it's going to be a Queen's Gambit declined. So knight f6, I shall snap that pawn off and do the exchange variation. Will I do the semi-Tarash or will I do the normal one, so bishop g5? So I need to stop the c8 bishop from getting a good rolling game because I've opened up by taking that pawn. So queen c2 to stop it coming to f5. Good crack at fingers then. e3. So e3, bishop d3, knight e2, castles f3 and e4, hack, win win. Getting some good practice with this line now. Hopefully I can use it to devastating effect at Blackpool. Oh, that's bad. You're not supposed to go c5 in this line, leaving an IQP. I think he's trying to take advantage of my queen leaving d1 because I can't take on d5 straight away. Well, I need to snap it off, that's for sure. I'm not as tempted to castle queenside to put pressure on him, but that looks a bit unsafe. Oh, aha. Problem is though, I can't go g3 and bishop g2, which is what I'd like to do. If I go bishop d3, then knight b4 is very strong. So maybe I play a3, threatening to support the pawn with b4. Perhaps. Then he just takes it and I go b4. Tempting. Stops his knight coming to b4. So I can't play bishop d3, that's annoying. I'm tempted to play g3 and bishop g2, now that pawn's there, but he might be threatening d4. I'll stop knight b4. I'm threatening b4. This is interesting. Oh, it's going to hack me up here pretty quickly. Well, it's getting rid of his IQP, so I think I need more practice in dealing with these positions, to be honest. This isn't too great already. It's typical people playing like rubbish novelties, yet they completely take me out of the book and surprise me. Wish everyone just played the main lines up beside and they'd be like, they're still bashing moves out of move 20. Why can't everyone play normal openings? Well, let's get this rid of that knight. Good cracking noise again. And now knight e4, which is the point of my previous play. Maybe I can on to c5 as well and have a pawn for my troubles. It'd also be nice to castle queenside. Right, so I'm going to get an awful weak pawn on e3 and I can't castle long, that's depressing. So let's see, knight takes f6, queen takes f6, and get king out of centre fast. In fact, yeah, I'll take every strong bishop and then I'll take back an e3, but my king looks like a bit of a sitting duck, to be honest. I might have sacrificed the pawn back. Say castle queenside, takes an f2, knight f3, looks tenable. But my king looks a bit loose on queenside as well. This isn't too great, this. I messed up somewhere. That's for sure. And also knight d4 is coming as well. This is awful. Say if I play some like f3, trying to close lines, we'll go knight d4, and then like, oh, it's horrible. It's angin. No, I'm gonna castle long and hope for the best. Just get a king out of the centre. Give the pawn f2 back. But it's gonna be easy to open lines up. I need to do something fast here. I've got backward development. Well, I don't know if I got wrong, I just don't know. I think I'll stick to 5 minutes after this. Going for a kill as expected. Maybe bishop d3. Knight d4. Not great. No, yeah, you can, yeah. So knight d4, queen b1, knight b3 check. That's looking like. In fact, wait a minute. Is that mate that as well? No, I've got king c2, but it's bad anyway. We're gonna need to move the queen. Oh, this is awful. Someone please tell me in comments what I've gone wrong. Anyone? I can have such a bad position with white pieces this early. Why can't I play every game as black? Go for a queen exchange, you'd be a bit of a puff, but it'll be such a terrible end game that. I used to take my queen, I take it back, fracture pawn structure, take an f2. Awful. Queen c4 perhaps. Stop the knight coming into d4. And then maybe bishop d3. I'll try that. God. Gives me another move. I'll take an e3 actually. It's dire. Move pawn down. It's awful. Right, so challenging my d file. Doesn't seem to have anything. Might want to put on that. He's trying to put a knight in d4, but can't I just take on e3? Stops his knight coming into d4. Oh, rook takes d1. King takes d1. Queen takes b2. Not great. So maybe I have to play rook takes d8. Rook takes d8. F takes e3 and try and hang on. What have I missed here? Right, please say this is sufficient. So I've got a pawn for my troubles at least. Stopped his knight coming into d4, but the pawn is very weak and I've got no development. I need to just quickly play knight f3, knight d4 or something. I've got no attacking chances myself. So let's think bishop e2, knight f3, please, rook d1, please see I can survive. No, my pawns are weak as well. Or e3 is. I hope I don't get a position like this at Blackpool. Queen's attacked, so no time to develop any pieces. Blue's arrived. Queen b4 at least attacks the knight. Stops knight b3. I'll go for that. I'm not taking on b7 even if he lets even if he goes knight c6. I'm not taking that pawn, it's definitely poison. Let's get hacked. Please let me develop some pieces. I'm tempted to go queen e1. I should rip open lines now. I need to protect his knight. God, there's a threat of pawn takes. No, yeah, actually his knight's not pretty, isn't it? Right, a bit of respite. Phew. Knight f3. Get some pieces in game. Now what? What it'll be next. Well, maybe bishop e2 next and rook d1 might consolidate. wonder what the engines must be singing. They're seeing the materialistic engines, or assess black probably is winning. Have a sip of him too. So what might the candidates be? Knight c6, I'm thinking maybe queen h4. That just tames gives the pawn back. Knight c6. Oh, I'm gonna drop my drop. Yeah, he's done that. I'm gonna do that. It's fucking stupid. The CLC is the best move. Pardon my French there. I was thinking maybe queen b5 hits. No, doesn't hit. The knight is protected. If it takes the c5, I can take it back, and then rook c8 isn't going to win the queen because the knight's in the way. I hate positions where the opponent has the initiative, especially when they're black. You're supposed to have initiative when you're white. What's knight going to go next though? That's the thing. Let's go to b5. Maybe I can play bishop e2 and rook d1 if I don't take my queen again. If he takes on c5, I might just ignore it and then. No, it's running rook b8, innit? There's an automatic threat of rook b8 winning on, or queen e2, but that's boxed my bishop in. I think I've got to take it. And now what's the next horrible tactic around the corner? Rook c8. And then maybe I don't know what would be anyway I can beat my king because that annoying bishop. I was going to b8 instead, which doesn't look quite as strong, but still it's completely crushing. In fact, it does look crushing. I've got to play queen c3, and then that allows rook b, queen takes, pawn takes, rook b1 check. And then my bishop and rook are completely incarcerated. But also I'm protecting the pawn. Without a horrible weakness move like b. If I made the b pawn, he's got queen a1. I could block the queen out with knight d4 though. This also hits the bishop. Knight d4, knight takes, pawn takes. Wait, knight takes, pawn takes, rook c8. Game over. I think. Let's check that, knight d4. Oh, knight d4, knight takes, queen takes, rook c8, king has to go to d5, and then he's got rook d8 winning the queen, I think. Let's check that. Knight d4, our calculation skills are very good. Knight takes d4, queen takes d4, check, maybe bishop c4, hang on. Well, there's nothing else really, is there? I'm gonna go for it. If I lose, fair enough. Probably play it instantly now to win. Here comes the horror. If you don't do anything, I can have that bishop. Well, I think he's got to take it anyway, that's the problem. But can I hang on with bishop c4? Because I've always got b3 perhaps if he goes bishop e6. So he's done it. Queen takes forced. Rook c8, bishop c4. Oh no, he's got queen takes queen, pawn takes, rook takes c4, game over. This is now lost. Yeah, it's lost now. Ooh, he's not played rook c8. However, he's ouch. He's getting, if we go king d2, he's got queen c2, but and then rook takes b2. If I go queen c3, he can take the queen off. Now to b takes, rook b1, king d2. My bishop's like permanently pinned. My rook, like, he's never getting to game, so I've got to go g3, bishop g2, and I'll probably be killed by then. And plus the endgame is miserable, that fractured pawn structure. If queen c4, then queen takes, bishop takes is a pawn up endgame for white though. Gotta do that, yep. Box. So I'd cracked them, he failed to punish me. Surprised at that. What's he seen though? If he doesn't do anything then, you say if he moves his queen I can maybe go bishop b2, rook d1 and actually get my own initiative going. This things are starting to look a bit up now after that blunder. I said he's still creating threats so I can't get my pieces in game. Now this queen takes b2 and queen takes c3 are both threatened. If I move the queen he's got rook c8, so maybe I haven't been let off the hook, maybe it's just completely lost again. Yep. Look, there doesn't seem to be any way to protect both except queen d4 and he's got rook c8 and rook d8 again. He'll probably see it this time. Queen c3, rook c8, bishop c4, bishop e6 wins. Queen e2. My king's gonna get massacred if I do that. You just go check. So bishop f5 is just completely killing. I just can never get rid of it. If you give me one move, I go e4 and shut it out. Do anything to get rid of that bishop. Right, I think I made it, so what? Lost all game this. Gone wrong somewhere in the opening. So if he checks me on c5, I'm gonna try and make a run into the ooh, queen b3, ouch. I'm gonna try and make a run into king side. Anywhere but the queen side. Getting hacked. My long-term plan is king e1, king f2, and then g3, bishop g2, but then bring the rook out. But I think that's ever going to happen. I'll be mated long before then. Rook c2 next. This is it turned into a massacre. Finally collapsed. Last gasp is if rook b all check. And I've lost the queen. Yep, brilliant. Absolutely completely smashed to pieces then. Someone please tell me where I went wrong, and please leave any comments and thoughts. Thanks very much.